In scene 8, very little actually happens for Bonnie. All she does is walk in, go to a hutch with a rabbit in it, say its name, which I assume is Wolf, and then walk out again after giving it a carrot. However, quite a lot can be read into this because the name Wolf, that word travels across the generations. For example, Carol, in scene 6, she's just stood there with Anna, rocking her in a pram, I assume in a zoo, talking about all the wolves and the pack of them. And her explanation of the wolves, and one line she says within that is very important because she says when a wolf dies, the pack can fall apart. That very much relates to the family, because if Carol dies, then the whole family could fall apart and everything could become chaos. And that's Carol first realising that that's happening. And then in scene 7, it's Anna and Jamie just moving into the house, and they're talking about what animal they could get and what pet. And it is Anna who says that they should get a wolf. And Jamie saying that dogs are like wolves, so maybe they should get a dog instead. But that very much shows that Anna is quite... possibly that she has some sort of memory of what happened with Carol, even though she must have been very little. But it also shows that even though when a wolf died and the pack did fall apart, she still very much went back to the house that she grew up in. And even though that might have been part of the cause of her breaking down and killing herself, it shows that she wanted to have that connection again. And then Bonnie calling her rabbit Wolf, even though she may not have known about any of the other connections in the previous generations, it very much connects her to them. So I think that line is very important, and we made sure to add a gap in it, because in the script, she just says that line on top of, on Carol's side when they're saying their lines. But we made sure to add a gap in it so that you could definitely hear it and pay attention to it and think about what it might mean. When thinking about the rabbit, I had to think about whether she'd be closer to the rabbit than to other people. Because I feel like Bonnie would be. I feel like Bonnie is closer to animals than she is to people, because animals also can't express how they think or feel. I feel like Bonnie can't either, and even though she tries to, it's very hard for her to. So I feel like she relates a lot more to animals. Therefore, her interaction with the rabbit is a lot more genuine and comforting than with people. So we had it when she walked in with the rabbit, and I made sure she was stroking it and paying attention to it very closely and caring for it as much as she could, especially when she put it in the hutch. I wanted to show that she definitely had a lot more connection to the rabbit than to the people around her, such as Joe. The final thought we had was whether it would be a real rabbit or a fake. Having a real rabbit would definitely benefit because obviously it's real, you can act a lot more towards it and it would make it seem a lot more genuine. But then they could also make a lot of noises and jump about and possibly run off into the audience. So eventually we decided on a fake rabbit. But I still think a real rabbit, if we had the ability to keep control of it and we had a very sedated rabbit, it would have been a lot more effective, and it would have shown to the audience a lot more that Bonnie feels so much more of a connection towards rabbits than people.